Lights, camera, and action. Cut.
Sometimes when you sit and try to add jokes so that it doesn't come. Sometimes like the audience is really fun. Like the show I did in New York Comedy, the audience is fun. So somehow you just kind of milk it a little bit more, and your brain starts working on stage, and you get like 2-3 side jokes. So that's a great way to. That's the best way.
That show was amazing.
Thank you.
You had like few characters coming in. Yeah, 3 characters in total. Like
two plus. I'm not.
2 plus the one. Yeah,
Actually,
that was you.
Yeah.
That was really fun. I actually love the drunk.
The drunk guy. His name is Baby Thomas. Yeah.
Baby Thomas.
Yeah.
I want to ask about heckling. Okay.
Yeah.
So as a stand-up comedian, you will definitely come across a scenario where somebody you're trying to ask a question, they try to be over smart.
Yeah.
Well, they just go and overboard and say something, and at that instant you're on the stage. You definitely would like yourself to be on the upper side of it and not like like the other guy not taking control of it.
Yeah.
How do you manage that? Because I saw that happening in the show, and like somebody said, and like you shout, like you didn't shout it, but you were in the character and said, "Oh!" and people started like applauding you.
Yeah, because the audience doesn't want to hear any smart aleck. So the moment if you're on an audience, you say something, you're already. If you try to act over smart, already everyone dislikes you.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants that. So in a way, if you're on stage, you already have so much advantage. So to mess it up for yourself, you'd be a real dumbass. If you're on stage and someone heckles you, one, you just gotta be cool about it, because if you get angry in the audience, it's like, oh, I thought you're a comedian, you're supposed to be handling this. One, you just gotta be cool, because already the audience is on your side, you don't have to worry about it. Unless you're being really unfunny. If you're being unfunny and someone heckles you, then the audience, you don't have the audience on your side, and they are with the heckler, you know, that's it. But if you're doing well, or someone heckles you, be cool, and talk it out. If you can't think of a quick repartee, best is to just go into a conversation with that person, speak, because usually anybody who acts smart is a bit of a dumbass, and if you speak to them after 5 sentences, that dumbassery will come out naturally.
You'll show that.
You don't even have to say anything. They'll say something stupid, make them feel stupid, and then you can just move on from there.
But I like the way you did. Like you were in the character, you said something, and everybody was like, "Wow, what a thing!" And that was improv. For you, that was it. Because
it was fun in that character. The character is an asshole.
Exactly, you were in that character.
Yeah, it's so much fun to just shit on people in character. It's great. Because when you're in character, people are judging the character, they're not judging you.
Yeah.
So they're like, that guy. Yeah, so it's definitely fun to do that.
Let me just a few more questions
Yeah,
I have. Wouldn't take much of your time again.
It's cool.
Well, this was the one good question that I had. Your style of comedy is very clean.
Right.
Like, what I mean is like
On stage.
It's very like less of curses.
Yeah.
You're trying to be more observant. Like your comedy is more observing. Like you observe people and then you connect to that instances or those things. But there are few comedians who also, and everybody has their own way, because somebody has been bullied, so they go up with the language that they use. But so you use your clean style of comedy.
Yeah.
How is that? Like that's
It wasn't always like that. I mean, when I first started doing comedy, I would like my first comedy influences were like Eddie Murphy and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, because you get carried away. And I would do the same jokes that I'm doing now, but then I would just be like, oh, motherfucker, this and that, you know. And after a while, I'm like, wait, I don't even need these jokes. Are just regular observational jokes. They have nothing to do with cursing. So I would just remove it, and I would just tell the jokes. Now sometimes on open mics, when I'm not sure of the jokes, you throw in some curses once in a while because it's just unintentional. But then I realize what the real core of the joke is, and it doesn't need a curse, and I remove it. If it really needs something, then yes. But I'm like, these jokes I want to reach as many people. Like some people say, my jokes are fit for this kind of crowd, that kind of crowd. I want to reach as many people as I can with, the same way like Rowan Atkinson did with Mr. Bean. Everybody can watch it, and that's my goal. Like whatever I make, I want everybody to be able to watch. So even the characters that I do on the Instagram and stuff, I know kids watch it, and I know their parents watch it. and I know people in the middle watch it. And so that's the idea.
So that to keep it clean so that everybody watches it. Like.
Yeah. And
it's very like you said, it's very observational characters. Like one of your uncle, one of the far uncle, or the friend of an uncle who would act like that. Kind of thing.
Everyone knows someone.
Someone like that, like somewhere they might have come across.
Yep.
That's a very good style of comedy also because you can relate to easily. अरे वो uncle है मेरे दोस्त के वो father ऐसे करते हैं ना. That's always some kind of a thing that you would always relate that to.
Yeah, that's true. Even South Indians also have someone they know like that, and even people from the north also know someone like their landlord who acts just like that. And I didn't know it was that relatable, honestly. People are like, this is just like my dad, this is just like my uncle's uncle, my landlord. I'm like, I think subconsciously I just imbibed all uncle and fused into one. Yeah.
There is one of your great characters, Uncle Francis.
Right, thank you.
What's your new shows coming up? Anything lined up?
When I go back...
he says go back, so...
To India, yes, to India. Which I'm kind of, itching to go back and start working. I don't know, man, I'll pitch a few shows and start writing them depending on which one goes through. I'm pitching a few different shows. And then I also want to write the new 1 hour of stand-up. So 1 hour of stand-up plus new shows.
How long does it take to write a 1 hour of stand-up? Not like...
kind of like a year average, Also, there's a small web series we shot back in Bombay before I got here, which is just waiting to be edited, which is us being like mythical fairy creatures. It's very weird. I had to paint my face red.
Wow.
I was excited because I'm getting to play this like a weird devilish imp character, so that'll come out eventually too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Saw one of your other web series with Kenny Sebastian. Starboy?
Starboy,
yeah. That was also like, came a year ago, I guess. From now.
Yeah, it came a year, it was exactly 1 year ago. Yeah.
So that was also like very cool, very different, like science guys, South Indian guys in space.
Yeah, it's a lot of layers. A lot of layers for a few audience members, but it was one of the best times I've had shooting anything. Yeah.
That looked like fun, like, like a lot of relatable substance again, like you guys have that comedy segment where you try to relate it to a very like a space thing to a very simple thing like what do you do? Right.
Yeah, that was the idea. It was just like, alright, let's take normal relatable stuff, put it in space, and then let's see if we can also weave a story around it. Honestly, we would just I would write Better Life Foundation in the day, then I would cycle to Kenny's studio in the night and write Starboys with him, because Better Life Foundation is such a mind it's such a painful experience. Like, how do you connect? And so many characters and this and that, and it's enjoyable. But I would take that structure and put a little bit of it into Starboys, and Starboys is just us having fun writing and like making each other laugh and writing it. So it was really enjoyable.
Yeah. How was working with the Better Life Foundation actors? Because there is Kumar Varun.
Oh, they're all naturals.
Sumukhi. There is Utsav.
It's a natural.
Very Kanan Gill, of course.
Natural.
Very natural. So, like, also you putting in there, like, everybody is like, talent. Like, not that I'm not comparing Star Wars with anything. That's a very separate story and that's really good. But at Better Life Foundation, actually, I feel like had a lot of reach because we were doing a mockumentary. That was one of its mockumentary that nobody has done yet.
Yeah.
So that was like, arey, wow, of course, there's a comparison, arey, office jaisa hai.
Yeah.
Like, okay. But that's okay. But again, it was different. It was very different because you're focusing on the new characters. You can't get those characters again. You can't get that Pam. You can't get, I forgot the name of that guy.
Jim and all.
Jim. Dwight, again. So Dwight was more similar to what Utsav's character was. Like,
that's what they say. They're both eccentric. But the thing with Utsav is he's more eccentric in real life than he is in the show. So for us, some people are like, oh, you tried to do Dwight. I'm like, no, we just did Utsav and changed his name.
Utsav was Utsav there.
Utsav was way crazier in real life, man. I mean, except for maybe trying to stab people and stuff, he's definitely that eccentric. Yeah. So everybody just kind of played to their own character strengths. Like everybody was kind of... Sumukhi is not like that in real life, but in her old job, food lab, she tells me that she was that a little bit more strict, she's more authoritative there. Exaggerated that. Utsav's character took it, we had to tone it down maybe. And Kanan is that chill
guy.
Just everything is just slightly exaggerated. My character was also just based on me. I can't do signatures and I can't count and things. All real stuff. Even Sindhu, the intern.
Yeah, that was also good. Yeah.
It's all real. We just wrote it for them.
What about Kumar? Like, I feel like Kumar Varun is also very good. Like,
Yeah.
of lately, he has a channel.
Yeah, Random Chicken.
Random Chick Bomb. Yes.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite channels when it came out, and I still love those two guys. He's another natural man. Like, and honestly, he did it. He would get it in the first take, you know. And when we knew we wanted a character like that, we saw Random Chicken. We want him, and after we decided we wanted him, we just wrote the character around what we thought he would, you know, fit. And I just did one audition. I didn't even audition. We auditioned a few other people for the sake of it, but in the back of my head, I always knew we wanted it. You know, I remember auditioning with my phone. I still have the audition on my camera. And I'm like, as I was watching it, I'm like, yeah, I knew. I don't know why we wasted money trying to audition anyone else. Yeah.
Who are your best friends in the stand-up industry right now? Like, good friend that you could go, dude, I'm writing this. What do you advise? Like advisors and stuff.
Oh well, it's mostly the guys that I hang out with. I mean, Kenny and Kanan I live with, so I always run it by them. Then Biswa I keep hanging out with, and I know him from Bangalore, so I can run stuff by him.
You always have that Bangalore, like you, Kanan, have that Bangalore connection?
Yeah, I think since we all started, Biswa, Kanan, Kenny and I, we all did the same open mics in Bangalore. And so Kanan and Biswa came first, then Kenny came, then I came to Bombay, you know. So yeah, we still have those memories for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
That's that.
I think that is all I had all my questions from.
Cool, man.
Thank you, Naveen. Thank you
Thanks
so much for doing
man.
this.
Thank you very much. All right.
Like, share, subscribe, Naveen's channel, also JokerFace. And take it easy, guys. See you, sayonara, adios. Dhanyawad. Hi, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. In case you missed the first part of the video, the link is over here. Please like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram. Also, check out Naveen's channel to stay updated with his upcoming comedy bits. That's it from me, guys. Take it easy. See you, sayonara, adios, and dhanyawad. We'll see you guys soon in the next episode. Bye-bye.